Hey everybody, welcome back to Conscientious Omnivore. My name is Pal, out here at my in-laws house, building a little cold frame. So basically took a bunch of scrap wood that I had, which I did a video about, reclaiming some of the wood from the attic space in the in the house, and took some timbers that I had for the railings and ripped up some of the planks that I had from the attic space, and basically I'm going to be making a second one of these, and then I'm going to cover it in plastic. So that is the idea. The railing is going to be for the bottom. I'm going to hinge one side so that it can be tipped up like that, and then of course for ventilation as well as for watering the plants underneath. So stick with me, I'll show you guys a little bit of the layout for the next build, and I'll be doing that tomorrow because it's getting to be kind of late now. So we're going to be packing up and finishing the rest tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see. Alright guys, so I wasn't able to show you kind of step by step as I wanted. There was just a lot going on with the kids outside and a lot of noise and craziness going on, but I did put together the second one now as well. And you can see basically what I did is, you can imagine kind of 4 small walls going around the edges, and it's 1 meter 60 by this way, and 1 meter across. And then I just used the little pieces to basically like support the wall, and then these kind of like rafters go across the top. There's one beam that goes down the center, and then I made a little support for that here. I didn't have any like right angle steel or anything like that. I was gonna get some at the hardware store, but with all the craziness going on, I decided it was best to just use wood. And really there's not much need for that. Once the rafters are up, this thing's like really solid, without any kind of support from the middle. But basically it's a design that my dad came up with real quick, and we just ripped all the pieces on the table saw, chopped everything to length ahead of time. We kind of measured out stuff ahead, and then just assembled it real quick. So I used screws to hold everything together. It's really pretty solid. It's not going anywhere, so I think once we get this covered with plastic, it should be looking pretty good. I got the plastic actually from my brother because he was going to do a Walipini project that never ended up materializing, and then he was kind enough to give us the plastic, and he's going to end up building some of these for himself as well. And there was enough plastic to cover all the pieces for my dad and mine as well. So my dad built 2 exactly like this as well. So let's get the plastic on there, and then I'll show you guys when they're done. Alright guys, so they're basically done. I haven't done the hinges on the back, but I'm going to do some little bit of a handle in the front as well to be able to make it easier for tipping it up. But I'm out here, it's midday-ish. We do have seeds in there, nothing sprouted yet. I would have probably taken these off already earlier if there were already plants in there, but I don't want it to get too warm. As you can see, there's a lot of condensation in there right now. It was really cold this morning. It was like way below freezing last night. I'm not exactly sure how cold it got, but it was still below freezing when I came out this morning. So I decided to leave them on for a little while until it got warm. It's now nice. I don't know exactly what temperature it is right now, but it's probably like around 10 degrees, maybe a little over that Celsius. So probably like in the 50s Fahrenheit. So yeah, just wanted to show it to you guys. Basically got these pieces of plastic on here. This is like stuff specifically made for the greenhouse material or hoop houses, stuff like that. And I think it came out pretty good. I'm really happy with it. It's definitely staying a lot warmer than without. I'm going to show it to you guys. Let me just actually open one up. I need 2 hands though. I'll film it for you guys in a second. So there you go. We planted a bunch of seeds out yesterday. My wife and I did a lot of things. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, those are all going to be chilies. Gonna have a bunch of the marigold flowers in there, and some of those are marigold flowers as well, hopefully. Then this row and these 2 rows, and I think even those 2, if I remember right, those are all going to be like tomatoes. And in the other one we have a big row of eggplants and some other stuff. I put some physalis in there. I think that's just a little sunflower that my son planted. So I don't know, we'll see. But I put a big rock in the middle. That will hopefully kind of help to even the temperature a little bit, because this will basically kind of retain some of the heat from during the day and then release it slowly over the night. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Hopefully, you know, these last for a while. I don't know how you know, how well the plastic you know, kind of holds up to time and the sun beating down on it, but it should last at least a few years. And the frame should be good for a lot longer than that. So I think this was a good investment of time here. Really counting everything in total, I think I spent about a day and a half working on it. There was about maybe a little bit more than a half a day with my dad ripping all the lumber and cutting it to length. Then there was roughly, you know, like about a half day for each to put it together, and then covering it with the plastic was pretty easy. I had help from my wife for that part, and we did that part pretty quickly, so it was pretty good. Hopefully it works out well. I think if anybody, you know, wanted to do a similar design, I think it works out pretty well. If you had the wood for free, that's kind of going to be a big part of the cost. If you have to buy all the wood, that would definitely have you know, pushed the price up a lot. The plastic is not cheap. I don't know what the price of this was, because like I say, I got it from my brother, but I don't think it was really cheap. I think this is a pretty expensive piece of plastic because it's made for this purpose. I don't know how much this would have cost, but I'm sure it would still be way cheaper than the store. So you know, just doing it yourself is definitely the way to go. I think even if you are buying some of the materials, or even, you know, all of the materials. So we'll see what the future holds and what it brings for the little seedlings and stuff that will hopefully be growing in here in the coming days. I will be doing regular video updates on everything and the progress in the garden. So please do give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you're not signed up yet. And you will hopefully see our, fingers crossed, bounteous food production this year. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for all your support, and see you in another one soon. Bye.